Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Vols will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers offense will take the first swing of the game. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
Yeah, it's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. He wants to pass it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Paul. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Boilermakers have enough for the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tagged.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. He's going to take off. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Snap in the shotgun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Purdue! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
The Volunteers offense will get the ball for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these two-star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Nice move to stay on his feet. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feet. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast.
And he'll pump it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah. Way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Leaves it with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on first down. Makes his connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Volunteers! What a catch and run for 6.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
You start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that ball is... Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the Volunteers get it past the sticks.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback...
Touchdown ball! What a grab and go for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over ULM. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Then just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
At the 21-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be knocked down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going in halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Volunteers are threatening in the red zone. The give to the tailback. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now
throws toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 72 yards, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Madden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Boilermakers will boot away to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Quickly to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
To the ground with the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On 3rd down, going up top. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. What you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. It's complete to the right, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Garrison. He's got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Gain of 17 on the play. And first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll try the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Vols are in the hurry-up. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, we'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked. The coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Paul. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Comes out throwing on first down. On the run, still looking. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Snags it over the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Purdue.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Boilermakers look to do some damage in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Boilermakers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boilermaker! Lining up to add another.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it out of his hands. He loved his matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Dropping back, it's Garrison. He's got it. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.